Hey everyone, Harry here to talk about Peter Navarro's last-ditch effort to avoid his trial for criminal contempt. Haven't heard this guy's name in a while. If you recall, first, he's not in the White House. He's some trade official who winds up really kibitzing in the whole effort to steal the election, although he's not a defendant in any of the cases we've seen so far. This is a different trial and crime. He is, Peter Navarro, Mr. Green Bay Sweep. I don't know. Do you recall? The strategy is play out each of the 6 challenges in different states as long as possible in front of Congress. Debate them for up to 2 hours on January 6th, which the law allows, one at a time. Slow walk them as much as you can until you reach a point where, by force, the vote is delayed. So it really was just on January 6th, the certification vote. It was just another way to do what Trump instead did by calling folks into to arms, essentially, and trying to put pressure on Pence, etc. So Navarro, Mr. Green Bay Sweep, was ordered to appear for a deposition by the January 6th committee. And he invoked executive privilege, but didn't really give much of a basis. He just said, I have executive privilege. Now, others who have done that, the courts held at the time, no, you can't invoke executive privilege. There is Biden. Remember the whole backs and forths about this? Biden has waived it. Moreover, Trump is acting outside of his authority. And there were several reasons why the courts basically unanimously rejected that claim. Navarro, nevertheless, stood on it and said, I'm not appearing. And the Congress voted to hold him in contempt. Same thing as it had done successfully with Bannon and unsuccessfully with Mark Meadows, by which I mean they referred the case to the Department of Justice to bring charges, and as Department of Justice did with Bannon and declined to do with Meadows. But the Department of Justice here said that it would bring the charges, and indeed, Navarro is now in the dock, and his trial for criminal contempt is due to start September 5th. So he made a last gasp effort to try to get it dismissed, claiming he was acting on the basis of an invocation of executive privilege. Now, you can't just assert that. As I say, it doesn't seem to be a valid claim in any event, but he wants it's his it's sort of Hail Mary. But inconveniently for him, there is absolutely no evidence that, in fact, that Trump invoked it in his case. So he makes this very threadbare argument that there was a discussion. Trump ordered him not to show for the deposition. Oh, okay. Was this document anywhere? No. Did he send you a letter directing you? No. Did he do anything through counsel to invoke executive privilege as a president normally would do? No. So Navarro's lawyer, here's an interesting aside, Stan Woodward, remember him? He's the guy who already is over his head in representing too many Trump witnesses in the Mar-a-Lago case. He's also representing Navarro, and he tried to say, look, it doesn't matter that we don't have any evidence of it. It's what, he believed, or what, whether more probably than not, it was, actually invoked. Good luck with that. The judge seemed to be pretty skeptical about it. This is Judge Mehta in D.C. court, so he's going to rule on it quickly because the trial is scheduled to start within a week or so. But it seemed as if there was really, let me put it this way, the facts were no different from if Navarro was just making it up, and there was a very inconvenient lack for him of any supporting proof at all. So how Meta takes that into account will be interesting. But even if he thinks he's invoking executive privilege, unless he really is, he has no defense here. So I think he's got, Navarro, a double hurdle. So my best guess is this trial will go forward September 5th, and then Meta will find that he hasn't shown that Trump invoked executive privilege, but we'll see. And of course, it's one more example of when push comes to shove, and nothing like the start of a criminal trial to make push come to shove. People fess up, give their account, give their best story, and thereafter they're stuck with it. And this is Navarro saying, in a conversation, Trump so directed me, and therefore you should dismiss the whole indictment. Don't see it happening, but it's significant that he's trying, and it's significant that we have another criminal contempt trial dating from the intransigence of another important player in the whole post-election debacle to try to steal the election. So September 5th is the date on our calendar for this, when I think a jury will be sworn. Navarro will go to trial, but first we have to get the ruling on his claim to dismiss the case for executive privilege. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.